Good morning, good night, or good afternoon. Welcome back to the moon and... Where's the game? Oh no. So, yeah, you got me. You caught me. There's no game in this one, guys. Sorry. I'm sincerely disappointed to say that this is merely an update video. I know. Disgusting. Truly. Oh man, I'm so sorry. But anyways... yeah, so, lots of things have changed behind the scenes. I keep picking up random objects on my desk and banging them around to make random noises. I'm gonna stop doing that, because that's annoying to everyone except me, because I like it. But, yeah, lots going on behind the scenes, and upload schedules getting wiggly. What's going on with that? Yes, this is an official Ice King Adventure Time ring. Thank you so much for noticing. Anyways, so... yeah, I am going into school, colleague, and so that's, yeah, the schedule's definitely getting a little wiggly with that, especially. I also got a new job. That's another reason that schedule's getting wiggly. And there's a third reason, which is I've changed my editing style. I made a tweet regarding that last little thing that I just said, you know. But yeah, if you noticed, if you've been here since the start of the channel, you'll notice that these first videos I made were very unedited. They're very like 2012 Let's Play unedited, you know. Remember when Jacksepticeye got up to go to the bathroom for like 10 minutes in that one video, and he just he never edited it out. If you watch the videos, I don't remember which one it was in that video to this day on Jacksepticeye's channel. You could just see him get up to go take a piss, and then he's gone for like 10 minutes, and then he just comes back and he's like, "All right, guys, I'm back. Oh, Nelly," you know. And his I wanted to kind of recapture that kind of thing because personally, I loved that. I liked that a lot. When I was younger, but I noticed that I wasn't having as much fun making it as I thought I would, you know? I thought it'd be very, like, you know, you feeling me? I thought it'd be very, flow state-ish? I don't know. I thought it'd be very, like, what's it called? I don't remember what it's called. I'm, tweaking out right now, actively, off the perk. What's it called? God. Stream of consciousness. There we go. God. Yeah. So I thought I was gonna be mostly just stream of consciousness, like rambling on and, you know, playing a game that I knew nothing about for a little while, and, you know, kind of videos that are almost like ambient, where you're just kind of watching it because it's like comfy, you know, that kind of thing. Because I love that stuff. You know, that's what I have a lot of nostalgia for, is being like, you know, in 7th grade and just watching hour-long Let's Plays of things. But I realized as I got older, you know, I did kind of walk away from that kind of video, and, you know, I realized I don't watch that kind of video that much myself, anymore, which made me really sad when I realized that. That's the main thing that happened, is I just got quite bummed about it, because yeah, no, that's what I used to watch primarily, was hour-long Let's Plays of people playing games. And I just watched that while I do my homework, and by that I mean instead of my homework, I didn't do the homework. I just watched the video instead, fully attentively for however long the video was, with no editing. But as I've gotten older, you know, I gotta, you know, I'm not in middle school anymore. You know, that might have something to do with it, but it might also just have something to do with when you've watched thousands of a certain video format, you get bored. You know, and then once you're already bored of it, trying to recapture just the nostalgia you have for it, it's kind of like a lost cause, because it's like, my nostalgia is for a time before I was bored, right? So maybe that's kind of the thing. But either way, I mean, hey, maybe, who knows? You know, maybe for everything I'm saying right now, I might just go back to making it that way at some point. But for right now, I think I'm gonna stick to editing things kind of... I don't like the word retention editing. That's a thing. You know I just cut myself off in the middle of my own thought to put that in. It didn't really fit anything else I've said so far, but a lot of people talk about how you gotta edit your videos because, you know, retention. You want people to just watch the whole thing. It's like, I don't like that. That's creepy to me. I hate that, actually. But in terms of I've watched some of my old videos, like by old I mean a couple of months old, just looking at them and realizing like, there's a certain point where I really do just kind of feel like, oh yeah, I've seen this, okay, I know what's going on in the video. Like he plays Amnesia for like 30 minutes, and he just plays Amnesia, and that's a video, maybe something silly will happen eventually, but kind of it's one of those things where the tone is too consistent throughout the video, right? The tone is very, like, I guess, homogeneous, where it's the whole video, every second is kind of the same as the second before it, and I feel like that's obviously quite boring. I don't, personally like to not be surprised. I like surprises. I like things that happen that I wasn't expecting. I like it when my personal favorite moments in videos I watch now are when, I'm watching 1 second and then the next second something totally out of left field happens that takes me off guard. I'm not that experienced as an editor at all, so I can try all these things out and I can try to become better at them, but ultimately I'm just not that skilled yet. I'm learning. So yeah, this is a learning process as well. But yeah, so let me know what you think, if you do actually happen to be somebody who preferred, less edited videos, closer to daily, let me know. Tell me about it. Why do you prefer that? Do you think that I should kind of do a little bit of both, healthy balance kind of thing? Or should I just kind of keep going in the direction I'm going now, Let me know. Give me your honest thoughts in the comments, I would love that. I would really appreciate that. That's another thing. Okay, so before I say this thing, let me actually address the beginning of the video. The thing it started with is the schedules changed. So I was trying to shoot for daily when I actually started the channel. Daily is a lot. There's a lot of days in a month, and the thing is, if I'm being totally transparent, this is so embarrassing. But yeah, I looked up how did Jacksepticeye get started, how did PewDiePie get started, and I just went and rewatched all of the first videos on their channel to see okay, well, I'll just copy them, right? They've already done this before. I'll do what they did, because they did it better than anyone, right? So clearly, they must have had something right when they started out. And I found that, it was a different website when they started out, which is sad. Personally, I don't like this new oh yeah, I forgot, the word Mr. Beast is a buzzword right now because something, there's I'm pretty sure he broke the Geneva Conventions. Not good, man. Shouldn't be doing that shit. But I never really liked the way that his content impacted the platform at all, to be completely honest. I never liked his channel. I never watched his videos. I always found it it felt scummy, and I never had a way of actually expressing why it felt scummy. With all the stuff coming out about him now, it makes perfect sense that it felt scummy, because it was objectively scummy, and it wasn't a feeling. I think we were all correct on that. But yeah, it definitely became a platform where people, it's a lot easier to get people to watch you, if you're giving away $10 million, than if you are playing Minecraft unedited for an hour and a half talking about life. That's much harder, to sell than if you like right now, I will give you $10 million. That's much easier to get you to click on, right? Than it's just some random ass guy in his bedroom playing a game that you've already played yourself, right? Personally, I prefer the random ass guy in his bedroom playing a game that you've already played. That's what I do. That's my channel. I mean, why do you think I do that, I think I personally do like that better. I think that's what YouTube is for. Why else are we calling it YouTube still, right? I pray that there will be a comeback of these older types of videos, right? And I want to be there when that happens. That's kind of why I wanted to start a channel at all, is because I do have hope that, we can bring back that old YouTube, Because the thing is, the ads don't just, there's not a specific kind of content, that ads are inherently perfect to go on. No, right? The content that has ads on it is going to be the content that gets promoted and the content that becomes popular and then dominates the website. But, at the same time, if we just stop watching Mr. Beast, if we stop watching this like shitty money-fueled content and we start watching just random people play video games, random people talk about life, some guy play guitar in his basement, if we start giving our attention back to those things that we claim to miss so much, if that happens in mass, then the ads will simply follow the eyes, right? And from there, people will be re-incentivized to create the things that we all actually want to see get created. So, as you can see, I have a lot of opinions about this website, and that's part of why I finally just gave up and decided to make a YouTube channel, as I realized I have so many thoughts on YouTube that it's kind of weird for me to not have a channel, where I think about this stuff so much that it's like, I just need to give in and just make one already. But yeah, this is supposed to be an update video. Now it's just kind of a rant. But I mean, who cares? I'm having fun. Hopefully you're enjoying just thinking about these things, just kind of hearing about it. Hopefully we can have some fun back and forth in the comment section. Just talk about these sorts of things. But yeah, so my schedule is also changing because of the editing thing. I'm gonna be editing my videos more, not for that retention purpose, right? I don't give a shit about that. It's because I realized that I personally, I didn't really end up, I would go back and try to watch my video and I would stop watching at a certain point. I realized that's really not good. I want my videos to feel more interesting. I want them to be exciting. I want them to be something that kind of just does justice to the format that I want to create. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on here. And so, without further ado, let me unleash the new schedule. It's 1 to 3 videos per week. I wish I could just say 2 a week, just 3 a week. But the thing is, things are wiggly. Things are a little wiggly in life right now for me. So things change. Schedules aren't solid in a way that I wish that they could be. Sadly, I'm not doing this full time yet. So, until I actually am doing this full time at some point in the far distant future, for now, the schedule's a little wibbly, and I wish it wasn't like that, but it is. And it's gonna be, I'm gonna try to upload multiple times a week. So, for example, every 3 to 4 days is my ideal. 5 days passes, I'm not feeling great about that. I don't like that. Beyond 5 days is atrocious. I don't want to. I want to try to keep things coming out on that kind of a basis, right? And well, yeah. So there's the schedule information. There's a little rant as well. A little random out of what's it called? Out of left field. Yeah. I had to remember my childhood baseball memories had to come back to me before I could finish that reference, joke, metaphor, simile. I don't fucking know. What the fuck is this English class? Jesus Christ. Oh man. What was I talking about? I don't want to go back to English class, man. Anyways, so yeah, that's pretty much that's pretty much the gist of it. And another thing I wanted to make an update about is 2 things that I'm thinking about. One of them is, for a while, I considered if I should stop the Amnesia, the Dark Descent playthrough. I really don't want to. And the Five Nights at Freddy's playthrough. Yet again, I really don't want to. As well as well, no, I'm not thinking about stopping that one because I haven't, I just have to continue it. But the reason I was thinking about that, and the reason I'm not going to do it, spoiler alert, I'm not canceling those series. I'm going to finish them. But I probably will update the format of me playing them. Not so extremely that if you try to watch the series in the playlist, it's just going to be jarring when you get to what episode are we on? Yeah, episode, 7? Is that it? Yeah, I think the next one will be, Yeah, episode 7 is what the next Amnesia will be, and pretty sure, episode like 4/5/6 of Five Nights at Freddy's, because there were 2 that came out that were just, I didn't beat the night, and I just still uploaded it. But yeah, so those series, let me talk about that for a second. Those series were so much fun to make because I was just goofing around. I didn't know, I wasn't editing him. I was living that like 2012 video maker dream of just sit down every day, record something, don't edit it. Well, I did edit it, but it was minimal. And I think that's another thing is, I think I had a little bit of envy for old YouTube, wishing that I was essentially just born slightly earlier so that I could have gotten in on that, because as much passion as I have for YouTube and as much love as I have for specifically older YouTube content, I'm in a day and age where that old YouTube content would never have made it if it was made today. Look, I just saw, for example, I have multiple accounts and that I watch different kinds of content on. One of them, I pretty much only use to watch things from 2012 because I don't want the algorithm to feed me new videos. I just only want to see things from 2009 to like, to like 2014 kind of range. 2015 is like too recent. I don't want to see that, so yeah, nothing from within this decade that we're currently in. But yeah, it's been interesting to say the least, seeing just these thumbnails that will pop up. 'Cause, like, for me, I was 3. In 2009, I was quite literally 3. 2011, I would have. Oh man, let's see if I can do basic math. God damn it. 11 minus 2. Plus 3. I would have been 5 in 2011. Yeah, I was in preschool when PewDiePie uploaded this one video about where he played Skyrim. Yeah. Yup. Spoiler alert, preschool me unfortunately didn't watch the video when it came out. I watched it later when I had a semi-functional brain. But the thing is, I rewatched this video really frequently, and the thing that always gets me about it is just the fact that this is a random man playing a game with terrible quality and no editing, and people were just there for it. People just showed up. They're just like, fuck yeah, man. Yeah, it's a good game. Hell yeah. Are you having fun? Good job. Nice. That's it. People would just show up to see that, because the thing is, people will show up if you let them. The algorithm wasn't standing, like it wasn't like telling you what to watch, and I think that's what I hate about modern YouTube is it wants to tell you what to watch. There are so many occasions where I want to keep watching a creator I've just found, but they don't get recommended. I'll be watching their series, right? So it'll be like episode 1, and let's say they're playing Pokemon, and it's like episode 1, and I watch them, and maybe they're a small channel, like me, so they're getting like a small number of views, and I try to watch another video from them, and lo and behold, they just don't exist at all in the recommended, because the algorithm doesn't think the channel I'm watching is important enough to show me another video from them, despite the fact that it's a series. I watched the whole thing, I liked the video, and I subscribed to the channel after watching it. The algorithm doesn't care. So then I scroll down and I try to get that little, from channel box. And sometimes it just doesn't pop up even. It won't even give me the option to say more from this creator. I can't even do that. And then I just have to click on their channel and just go watch the videos that way. And it'll take me watching 10 of their videos before I will get recommended 2 videos from them in the recommended section. And if I'm done watching them for the night, the next day I'm never going to see another recommendation from that channel, because it's like the obviously algorithm is inherently inhuman, but that's the problem, is that it's feeding human generated content to human viewers. If there's gonna be any middleman at all, it should at least be a human, right? Because I'm human, you're human. Hopefully, all of the content creators on the site are human, aside from cats and dogs, who are, of course, beloved denizens of this website as well. Is denizens just citizens, but sounds funnier. I don't know what denizen is, actually. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Citizens, I don't know. I don't fucking know. Creatures of the website, too, I guess. Yeah. Point being, dogs and cats and people are the only things that should be making any content on this website. No robots allowed. Strong, extremist view, I know. That, you know, robots shouldn't take over the world. You know, somebody had to say it. Somebody had to come out and say that robots really had ought not to extinguish the indomitability of the human spirit and take over our planet. It's a controversial opinion, but somebody had to say it. Yeah, no, it's sad to me because, you know, I wonder a lot. Like, I'll look at the comments on a video, right? And the comments are great. And they make me so happy reading what people have to say. You know, for instance, on this channel, I have not received a single dislike on a single video yet. And at first that made me really happy, but then it made me upset because it made me realize, like, so if not one person that you, Mr. Algorithm, have shown the video to has definitively stated they didn't like it and didn't want to see more, then why are you not showing, like, anybody else the video? You know, but that's the thing is, that's why a robot runs this thing, is because if humans were showing humans human content based on what they actually think is nice and would like to see a little bit more of perhaps today, then, you know, YouTube wouldn't make as much money, you know, because, you know, exploring the site and seeing what various people have to offer is not as profitable as, you know, just cramming 12 fucking billion Mr. Beast videos down your throat against your will, forcing you to watch, you know, Mr. Beast and his 12 billion clones, you know, do 1,200,000 different fake challenges, you know, and it's like, it's just, oh man, it's bad, man. It's real bad. They promote practically the exact same content. Like, I did an experiment where I kind of had a time capsule channel from years ago where all I would watch is, like, Fallout videos and, like, music from the Fallout games, because I was, like, 11, you know, and that's what I was doing at 11, and I didn't touch that channel again until literally, like, last night. But what happened was so bizarre, because I kept watching new videos about new things I was interested in, and the algorithm didn't give a shit what I was watching now. It was like, no, listen to me. I know what you need. You need another Fallout 4 lore video like you watched when you were 11. Like, it didn't care. I was trying to watch Elden Ring videos. The algorithm did not give a shit that I wanted to watch Elden Ring videos from small creators that were made in 2024. Didn't care. It was showing me stuff made in, like, 2016 about Fallout 4 and Skyrim, showing me songs from the 50s, because that's what I listened to when I was 11, but that's all I did back then. The algorithm should, you know, it should quite quickly realize, oh, he's not watching this anymore. You know, it's been 5 years since that was what he was into. And even just something as simple as, oh, he's not clicking these, so clearly he wants something else. But no, you know, it was a very aggravating experience trying so hard to get myself recommended a certain kind of content and it not wanting to show me, you know, because after the death of the hashtag system, it's like, now you just gotta rely on search results. And guess what? The search results are just a recommended page now, too. You can't just search game you like and sort by new and expect to actually see, like, the breadth of what's being made on the game. No, you're gonna get recommended something unrelated to what you typed in that you don't even want to see, because the algorithm has decided that it straight up knows better than what you want. The robot thinks that it knows what you want to see better than you know what you want to see. And, yeah. So, that brings us to the end of segment 4 of this silly, goofy, funny little update video. Man complains loudly about website that he chooses to post on. Yeah. Take that. Oh yeah, also I believe I was going to make a Susan joke, because she was the CEO of the website for a long time, but she actually recently did pass away. So that's very random for me to bring up right now, but rest in peace to her, condolences to her family. Yeah, I just saw that, and I thought it was fake. I didn't think that actually happened until I realized Jacksepticeye had posted that it happened, and I was like, he wouldn't joke about that, you know? I don't think, I cannot possibly imagine Jacksepticeye joking about someone dying when they didn't. So that was when I realized, oh wait, is this fucking real? And yeah, it turns out that actually happened. I thought that was a meme. I thought that it wasn't real for a long time. I had no idea, like for days, I just thought people were messing around, and I was like, that's a weird, you know, I thought it was like, you know, remember there was a YouTuber, do you remember Jschlat, when, you know, everybody just pretended he died, and they just started saying, like, rest in peace Jschlat, and, you know, he was very, very much alive, but people were just filling his comment sections with, like, fly high, big guy, you know, and it's like, he was very alive. I still don't know why that happened. I don't know if there was an inciting incident, but I thought they were doing that for her as well, because I guess I'm so desensitized at this point to people making these weird little memes and jokes on the internet where they just pretend a person has passed on from the world of the living, to where I just genuinely did not even know. I saw that in my first thought when I saw a headline, and I was like, yeah, no, that's not real. That's bait. That's literally that was my immediate thought. I just did not process that was real, but yeah, no, that's very real. Yeah, Susan, I still can't pronounce her last name. Sorry. Passed away recently from cancer, I believe. And yeah, at first that just completely shocked me, because I realized, like, damn, what the fuck is gonna happen to YouTube, right? You know, and then I realized apparently she hasn't even been the CEO of the platform since 2023. I didn't know that at all. I thought she's just been actively, you know, running this place for, I don't know, since the first time I saw somebody make a joke about how she was ruining the platform. You know, I had no idea that she even stepped down. I never heard about that. Yeah, so, yeah, apparently there's, who actually runs the platform now? Let me see, because he's been running it since 2023, I just had no idea. Let me actually pull this up quick. CEO of YouTube. Let's see who. Neil Mohan, or Mohan, you know, one of those two. Yeah, it's still, if you look it up, his name pops up. And he, you know, he started at February 16th, 2023. Relatively recent, right? But right under his name is just a Wikipedia article about Susan Wojcicki. I'm just going to say Wojcicki, because I'm assuming that's how you say it. That it, you know, even though she's not been the head executive of YouTube since Neil took over, if you look it up, under his name, there's no Wikipedia article for him that pops up. The Wikipedia article that pops up under Neil Mohan's name is still Susan Wojcicki. So that's just a weird little thing. The fifth segment of this video is Sonny gets fucking confused about nothing for several days, and then realizes that Google exists. But so, yeah, Susan Wojcicki, she does not run the platform anymore. She didn't run the platform for a year, and she just passed away recently. To me, this is all news. You know, you could be watching this and just think, are you, like, stupid? Are you slow? Did you not know these things? I did not know any of this. This is absolutely just news and a half to me. But yeah, man, yeah, I don't know what's going to be going on with YouTube as time goes on, especially seeing things, you know, like, for instance, the former CEO of YouTube just passed away. That's, even if she didn't still work there, that's a huge deal. That I don't know what that means for the platform. You know, when it comes to Mr. Beast is quite literally the biggest YouTuber to ever exist. You know, brings in more, I'm pretty sure he brings in more money for the company than any other YouTuber on the site. That's huge. You know, that, you know, whether we like admitting it or not, that inherently means that this one man got to shape exactly what YouTube was, what kind of content would be promoted, you know, what is the fate of YouTube going forward, right? What is a good video? What is a bad video, right? All of these standards, like what do people, you know, what's the most advertisable thing on the site, you know? Before Mr. Beast, you know, I'm pretty sure it was just gaming videos, right? Before him. And then after him, it became like this weird, like, challenge video, giveaway, drop meteor on friend's car, whatever the fuck, you know, kind of thing. Mostly targeted at little kids, of course, you know, because apparently it's the easiest demographic to advertise to, because they are not cognizant of the fact that they're being advertised to, which is, in my opinion, kind of fucked up. But apparently nobody cares what my opinion is, but I'm still saying it anyways. But yeah, so this is the sixth segment of today's video is what the fuck is gonna happen with YouTube going forward? I don't know. I think a lot of people are probably a little scared of what's gonna happen, right? Like, you know, because specifically with the Mr. Beast thing, I don't want to dig into that too much. This isn't a fucking drama channel, you know. But I'm talking just from the perspective of, I think that potentially a lot of things can change just as a result of the fact that, you know, he was the golden boy for so long. I thought that it would blow over in a day. Honestly, I thought people would instantly forget that they were mad at the guy and that things would just go back to the way they were yesterday. And then no. You know, then video 2 came out, video 3, video 4. I just slapped my microphone. That probably sounded awful. You know, video 5, video 6, video 7. You know, you got people calling him a sociopath when I just watched the guy, like, you know, do like a wholesome little podcast with a YouTuber I actually like. You know, the same moment that I started to warm up to this guy, you know, it came out that he's like, you know, apparently he's like some kind of, you know, like, you know, so what are the titles I've seen coming out about Mr. Beast are uncanny, you know, like they're things that I just didn't think I'd ever see, you know, and maybe I should be used to that by now, you know, it's the internet, this is how it happens, right? But man, oh man, Dr. Disrespect as well, like, there's so much falling. So many huge players in that shape what YouTube is just falling out of the sky, just plummeting. And it is so weird to watch happen, because it feels like, you know, potentially this is a different era. Like, to me, this seems like a phase change for YouTube. This is a completely different era of YouTube that we're going to see come about after all of these things. And yeah, let me know what you think. People, you know, when it comes to the actual specifics of the situations, I don't really want to get into that, because you've heard you know, you're online, you've heard these things a million times each, you know. But when it comes to the perspective of how will this change YouTube, how will the platform change, what kind of content, you know, is going to become more popular, you know, following whatever the hell is happening to Mr. Beast, who is the most popular creator. You know, before him, picture PewDiePie, right? There was a period of time where Minecraft content was becoming very, like, people were kind of grossed out by it. People didn't like it. People viewed it as like this childish game, and it was like, people viewed Minecraft content on YouTube as like the next Elsagate for a while. And, you know, many people, I don't think even remember that happened, that there was a time when it was like, you know, no one wanted to see that, you know, Minecraft content on YouTube. And PewDiePie just decided to play it in 2019, following, I guess, a bunch of major updates to the game. And he single-handedly, just because he was the most popular at the time, he single-handedly brought the game back as the biggest game on YouTube, on Twitch, you know. And then, you know, other people kind of followed in his footsteps. And, you know, there are whole YouTubers that exist today only because that one game just suddenly, like, you know, it peaked, died, and then it peaked again, peaked harder than it ever peaked before, you know. And there was just a very lucky batch of people who happened to be creating content for the game right when that happened. And, you know, look at them now, you know. You got, you know, also, even those people that became successful, I realized I don't even feel comfortable dropping half the names because they are falling out of the sky now too. You know, I'm not invoking the names of these goddamn Minecraft people because some of the communities around these people are kind of insane. And I don't want to get into that at all. So, but you know what I'm talking, if you know, then you know, right? You know, so many golden boys of YouTube that I never thought I'd see the day where anyone would, you know, I thought these people would have a lasting legacy. Like Mr. Beast especially, right? Like, I can't see how this ends. You know, maybe he comes out on top somehow. Maybe he just doesn't. Maybe he just literally does not. Maybe there's no coming back. Who knows? But what I do know is that either way, things are changing. Things are going to change. And personally, I'm pretty optimistic. I'm an optimist at heart. I want to believe that what's going to happen is in the midst of all this change, it's going to be a lot easier to hear pretty much what all of us are screaming, which is we don't like the new YouTube. We want old YouTube back, right? I don't think I've met a single person or heard a single person who prefers modern YouTube to old YouTube. The only thing I've heard is that old YouTube was more offensive and that it's good that it's not as offensive. That's the only thing I've heard, but even people who say that, they follow it by saying that new YouTube is still shit and they still want old YouTube back just without all the racial slurs, you know? So it's really interesting to me to see where is this thing going, you know? As far as I'm concerned, I'm also been looking around for alternatives, YouTube alternatives that might come out. Because personally, I think what's happening really is slowly over time, I think YouTube's monopoly is going to break down, you know? And there have been so many failed attempts to create a secondary, you know, site to YouTube that's, you know, more geared towards what the community wants versus what the executives want. But the thing is, just no one has the resources for that. But if the site, you know, falls apart or just becomes AI robot garbage, you know, that only exists to cram as many ads into your face as possible and it's not enjoyable to use anymore, that will obviously open the market. That'll blow the market wide open and you'll have 1,200,000 video hosting platforms that are all viable. That day is not today. I don't know if that day is tomorrow. That day might never come. The internet might literally burn out like the sun before that happens. Who knows? But this has been a very interesting topic to ramble about in front of a webcam and a camera. Thank you so much. Webcam and a camera. Camera is a webcam. I mean a webcam and a microphone. Oh god. Falling apart at the seams here. You hate to see it. You really do. But yeah. So pick a topic, any topic that I've touched on. Maybe all of them. You know, write me an essay. But you know, yeah, let me know how you feel about any number of the things that are just going on right now. You know, any things that are happening on this specific channel. You know, if you care about that, things are going on site wide on YouTube, in general. You know, like just all of it. There's a lot of shit going on right now, and yeah, let me know how you feel about all that. New schedule, I'm uploading 1 to 3 times every week. Better editing, you know, I seek to improve my editing skills and like make the videos, you know, more exciting, more entertaining, funnier, better viewing experience is what I want to shoot for. I just want it to be nice. I still want the coziness. The coziness is a cornerstone of this channel. The videos will not stop being cozy. However, I think you can be excited and cozy at the same time. That's what I want to shoot for. You know, and yeah, let me know what you think about these style of videos. I know that it's not, you know, I almost feel guilty uploading these because it's something that I love to upload. Me rambling incoherently, you know, like, you know, old man yells at sky, you know, the Simpsons headline. But I really do love making these videos, man. I really do. Hopefully they're enjoyable for you out there watching as well. And, yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave me a comment. Tell me all about it. Tell me how is your day going? How's your week going? You know, what's on your mind? You know, what do you think about the current state of YouTube? What do you think about the current state of my channel? You know, if you're a long time subscriber, by long time I mean since last January, because that's when I made the channel. The channel is a baby. It's a fetus. This channel is in the womb still. It has yet to be born. When will it be born? Only time will tell. But why am I like this? But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to subscribe and join our glorious journey to the moon, become a moon worshiper such as myself. You know, like, subscribe, comment, all those things. Lovely. Share the video around. Those sorts of things are quite good, you know, for the channel in general. You know, I'm very much in a phase of just trying to... This channel is a seed, you know, and I'm trying to grow that seed. Every time that you like a video, every time you comment, every time you subscribe, that's you're pouring water on the seed, and it's gonna grow a little bit more. So if this channel is the kind of the kind of tree that you would like to see grow, you know, if it bears the kind of fruit that you happen to be into, then yeah, give it a little water for me, you know, smash like, subscribe, leave a comment, especially comment, they bring me joy. And more importantly than any of that shit, take care of yourself, drink a cold glass of water, get good sleep tonight, and just have a great day, man. Love you, peace, bye. Oh, and new gaming videos soon. Okay, peace.